Hello guys, I'm Will and welcome to my 21st commentary in World of Tanks. Today I'm driving my T-43. Actually, this replay is almost a week old by now, but never mind, it's 2 weeks old. So, the T-43, I mean, you know I have the KV-13, so I can draw some sort of analogy between those tanks. The T-43 is roughly like the KV-13. It has about one significant advantage. It has a slightly better gun depression than the KV-13. The KV-13 obviously has next to none, which is one of its primary weaknesses, but you can deal with it. The T-43 has less armor, except for the turret front. It has roughly the same speed, I would even argue a bit less speed. It has the same gun, only with a slightly better rate of fire. And yeah, that's about it. There's really not much going in favor of the T-43. Gun depression and slightly better rate of fire, and a bit better turret front armor, but the hull, it's first larger than the KV-13 and also less armored. I mean, the KV-13 has 120 millimeters. With on the biggest spot, on the biggest plate, about 60-degree slope. That's a lot. The T-43 has only 75 millimeter, and also with a whole lot less slope. So the first kill is this neat little BK-3601, very common tank, but he had the 88 millimeter gun, which means that this tank would have been immune against it, because if you slope yourself properly, gun with that little penetration, and the 8x8 centimeter gun of the Germans is a joke in terms of penetration. Nothing compared to its historical counterpart. So this tank is basically immune against the 8x8 centimeter gun. So we are advancing on this flank a bit. It's always good to lay on a bit extra pressure rather than too little pressure. Also very valuable in companies. You need to keep on the pressure, keep on attacking instead of camping somewhere. Because camping doesn't win you games, especially if you just order the whole team to camp. Hello, Mr. T-21. Yeah, paper tank, and if you don't move with such a tank, you are dead. This is probably one of the best examples. He didn't move one bit while he was under fire, and that in a light tank, that's plain stupid in my opinion. Even if you're on a heavy tank and get shot at, you usually at least try to retreat. But this guy, no, I'm a light tank, I'm made out of paper, but I am staying here! Yeah, now he will be staying here, because he's only smoking wreckage. By the way, I wanted to apologize for being a bit inactive with my commentaries. I was introduced to Eve lately by a friend, and have been playing that a lot. I also have been doing working on my live stream, having already had 3 sessions, I believe. And that KV-1S is an abomination. Didn't expect him to have such a little gun, that's why I was a bit more cautious earlier. But I see I don't have to be at all afraid of him. He can't remotely penetrate my armor. The BK is a bit of a different story, and that at that close of a range he can actually penetrate me. But I can penetrate him as well if I just hit the right spots. And then that's still that KB-1S. Take aim and fire. Indeed, fire. Anyway, I will be live streaming after I uploaded this commentary. So if you want to watch, I'll put a link in the description. And, well, see you in the live stream then in any case. There's an SU-100, obviously. Yeah, the T-150 is a bit... I don't know, is he trying to camp there, or... I don't know what his plan is behind that, but... Stuck flanks me unexpectedly, kills my gunner, and in exchange I kill him. And revive my gunner, obviously. Because you can't drive a tank that basically has not even a remote chance of hitting a target. There are only so few tanks I would actually drive without a gunner, and even that only in the most dire emergency when at least 3 other guys are dead as well. Same goes for the gun. If I get my gun hit for any reason, I always repair it instantly, because there are... I mean, you can't hit a target with a damaged gun. That just doesn't work in this game. Okay, track the KV-2 while the third is still behind the building. That way you can't shoot back. And see, damaged main gun instantly repaired, because there's just no way you could hit anything with a damaged gun. And if you can't hit anything, you might as well not fire at all. My opinion on that. So, regardless, yeah, the T-43 is actually not that much of a good tank, but it happens to be top tier, so the increased armor compared to the T-34-85, for example, actually does its job to some degree. So if you go against tier 6 medium tanks, like generally all the VKs, you can bounce a few shots sometimes, if you aren't too stupid about it. And the 85mm gun actually can do its job of actually hitting and penetrating tanks. On the other hand, I have done a couple of mistakes. For example, I've been wasting a lot of ammo. I'm down to very few shells right now, I believe 2. So, yeah, that's kind of bad if you are tending to run out of shells. Because I usually, in most cases, do not use APCR. There are very few instances where I recall using it at all. Because I consider it a very newbie sort of tactic. I can penetrate the KV-3 side, but I get a low damage roll and he doesn't get killed by my shot, sadly. Would have loved to get a kill, but yeah. That's my last armor-piercing shell. Automatically switched to APCR. So they still have that T-20 back there, but it seems like the Tiger's taking good care of him. So we only are left with a KV-3 and a T-25 AT in the cap. The T-20 has been dispensed of. Now, there are a few problems. I can't take on both. Even taking on one is risky because I'm pretty low on health. Either one could simply kill me with a single round. So I'm dancing about a bit nervously, understandably. But there he gets spotted. Quick shot and dealt with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want. Anyway, see you some other time. Or just in a few minutes on the live stream.